anticipated matchups of the entire regular season. Two national championship contenders, each ranked in the top 5. Which side can step up and deliver on this big stage? And welcome to Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on one of the top 5 teams in this conference, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kurt Crumbstreet. Kurt, let's get right to the action. Kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Russell. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards. Kirk, both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge. The biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between two teams that have performed as they're destined to be in that postseason at the end of the year.
Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
You know, they don't pick up the first down here, but they do get some positive yards, and I really like the route to get enough separation to give the quarterback enough room to put it in there.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. First down, looking to throw the ball. With the catch, it's Hamilton. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
With the catch, it's Wiley. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Both teams trying to set the tone in this high-stakes collision here, Kirk. A long way to go. We expect this battle to come down to the final minutes.
Well, both these teams have been chirping back and forth during the week. I'm sure they're finally excited to be out on the field together. And this is the kind of matchup you just have to have an aggressive mindset, attacking all game long and find out who the best team is late in this game.
So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. Trying for a fourth down completion. He's got it, enough for a first down. They tackle him at the 3, but that's a great gain on the pitch and catch.
I thought the defense did a pretty good job here on this fourth down, but how about the quarterback? Throws an absolute laser to get that one in there for the first down.
Alabama's offense now lining up on first and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. He's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle.
Well, it is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Dropping back, it's Russell. On the move now. Rolls into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
This is why this offense is one of the more dangerous offenses in the country. The quarterback and his legs. It's one thing to try to stop him throwing the football, but you better keep eyes on him because you can see not only can he get out into the open, he has got serious speed to take it to the house.
Bringing it out, it's White. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. And it's a direct snap. Look out, room to run here. Defense not fooled by the Wildcat look. Just a short gain on the play.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. The back's got it. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
The important third down play coming up. Out of the gun now on third down. Caught by the receiver. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on third down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Keeping it on the ground here. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Direct snap. That's a solid gain out of the Wildcat, but not enough for the first down.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. And they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision. Can he make it to the marker? Eludes a tackle. And he's brought down, but not before he gets 1st down yardage.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the 1st down.
On 1st down, they'll keep the running game turning. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33.
You know, this is what makes this receiver so dangerous. If you play him in man, he can run by you for a big play. You decide to sit back in zone, and he's got the savvy and instincts to be able to find that soft spot in the zone, make a catch, and be dangerous after the catch as well.
They'll run it to the right side. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. And it's a direct snap. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Looking to scramble. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Hey, these guys have been giving up some plays. I mean, this offense looked pretty good. They're moving the ball, but they get him to third down. They get pressure on the quarterback. Quarterback panics, puts that ball into coverage, and this defense comes up with that big interception.
Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. Dropping back. It's Russell. Defense is coming after him. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, in which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Important second down play coming up. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking to pass here on second down. Quick completion with the tight end.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Makes the grab. It's Hamilton. And here he goes. It's in. Touchdown, Alabama. That's how you finish a play.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. Georgia offense is back out on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Runner takes the toss and moves to his right. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line. Dogs come up to the line in a hurry-up. Try and muscle for the first down. They stop him behind the line. That's going to set up fourth down and short.
Well, I love watching the speed of this defense. This time doing a good job of reading their keys. They saw the guard pull, shot through the A-gap, used their speed and instincts to blow this play up.
The offense stays on the field. The coach is going to go for it on 4th and 2 in his own territory. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Makes a quick grab. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Bit of a risky decision here to go for it on your own side of the 50, but guess what? They make it work. Keep the sticks moving.
Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. And here's the handoff. He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Caught in the backfield. It's Welch. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball into enemy territory. First down now at the 40.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
And the Bulldogs are moving quickly down the field. Grab behind the line. It's White. You make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28.
That's an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding that window between the zones and delivering the ball on time.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Design quarterback run. They bring him down to the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. It'll be first down. The Bulldogs are in the red zone. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Here's a quick screen to the receiver. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Quarterback delivers quickly. A receiver on the screen. Touchdown, Bulldogs. A great catch and run for 6. That's a crucial score for the offense. Chip in and Wade Kirk just trying to stay in this game here.
It's too early to see if this touchdown is going to change the momentum and allow them to cut down into the lead even further. But if you're this head coach, you tell your team, let's just keep chipping away.
And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. Trying to find some room. It's Riley.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Offense comes up 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the first down play. That's reeled in. It's Riley. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Second down after the incompletion. Back to throw. It's Russell. He'll throw it now. Off target and incomplete. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Stays with the throw. Defense wraps him up after a 6-yard gain. Brings up 4th down.
Offense facing 4th down.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. Fourth down. No punt. Out of field goal range. They're going for it. And he'll set up to throw. And the 4th down pass is incomplete, but there is a flag. This is a big call. So the call is defensive holding, and that's a big boost for this offense. So 1st and 10 for the offense after a costly 4th down penalty on the defense. Looking to throw it again. Running out of time in the pocket. Breaks into the clear. And here he goes. Past the 10. Rollers all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Bama.
Wow, 1 minute this quarterback is surveying the field for an open receiver. The next, he's pulling it down, tucking the football, and putting into the end zone for touchdown himself.
PAT is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Heading left after the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. 2nd down. They'll feed the back again. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment for this important play. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. He'll drop back here on 3rd down. It's a wide receiver screen. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. The offense already has 1 4th down conversion, and they do it for a 2nd time. From the shotgun, drops back. He's going for a big play downfield. Can't connect in the long throw. Incomplete, a 4th down stop.
Well, Chris, there's crazy, then there's what we just saw. I'm not sure what this head coach is thinking. Late in the game, trailing by a bunch, I get. But you've got time, way too early in this game, to go for it on 4th and a mile.
Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Scanning the field, it's Russell. The ball is caught, and he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Chris, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Through the goal line. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on 1st downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
This offense has been hard to stop here in the 1st half. Can they punch it in and build the lead before the break? And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter.
Okay, ready?
Offense facing 2nd and goal.
Read up. Here we go.
And looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown tie.
Oh, man, these guys will not be stopped. I'm talking about putting up points before halftime and then really putting some distance on the scoreboard. This defense is officially reeling.
No problem with BAT right down the middle. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Fielded in the end zone. It's White. The returner is brought down. Gets us started on the next drive. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quick pass to the flat to a receiver. Tackle made, but it moves the ball to the 25 as they try to get this drive going. The Dogs will come to the line to crank up the tempo. And looking to throw now on first down. Pressure is coming. Off target with the throw, incomplete.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. And this pass is on target. Caught. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Grab behind the line. It's Welch. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the +40. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. Bringing it out, it's White. And the returner is brought down. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. After falling way behind in the first half, they need to find a spark right now to cut into this big lead. Looking to make a big play downfield. The pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
Direct snap. Powering through. Defense ready for the Wildcat. Just a short gain. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Urgency now for the offense. They'd hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. A screen to the wide receiver.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
You cannot be serious. The head coach going for it, backed up to his own end zone. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Looking for his big tight end. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going.
But this coach isn't holding anything back today. Plenty of time left, and the confidence to go for it is very telling in the faith he has in his guys.
The offense now operating in empty. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. The pass rush closing in. And it's incomplete. Comes up a little short on that throw.
Here's a great example of the defensive line not fearing the run game. They know this offense, this situation. They've got to throw the ball. So pin those ears back and get after the quarterback.
Offense facing a 2nd and 10. They'll run it from the gun. He gets loose. As the first down is still going. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 25.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
The player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Second down play coming up for this offense. There's a design quarterback keeper. Headed for the end zone. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Georgia.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
The extra point is good. Still a 2-touchdown deficit, 28-14. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum in the defense to make adjustments. Come up with a stop here. He's found some room at the 45. Breaks into the clear. That's the 20. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown. Crimson Tide.
Well, I love to watch this offense. It's one thing to study the film, but to watch these guys in person, you saw it in the first half, seemed to score in every possession. And here they are coming out to start the second half with another touchdown.
And the PAT is good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last drive, the Brown game, was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
They'll try to move the chains here on the ground.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
So here we go. They're going to go for it on 4th and inches in their own territory. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The Dogs will hustle to the line to crank the tempo.
Man, that is a gutsy call to go for it on 4th down in your own territory. But you can see that this coach is confident in his offense and going to their go-to plays that they call specifically for these situations.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Screen to the receiver in the flat. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
3rd down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. The senior makes an excellent catch there and is brought down. This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Pulls it in. It's Welch. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. See what the call is on 1st and 10.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go with the tempo, looking to get this defense confused.
And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the 4th quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
You thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback from the start of the 25. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Play action here on first down. That's caught. It's Edwards. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Back to pass. It's Russell. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Boy, great job here by this defensive lineman from Georgia using his hands and his speed to close in on the quarterback and come up with this sack. And, man, they've had some great ones over the years, Chris, as you know, starting with our guy, David Pollock, who had as good a career in his time in Athens as anybody who's ever put on that uniform. Richard Seymour, a brilliant career with the Patriots, but Rawls
trapped again in the pocket. Fourth down and very long, but the offense still on the field. They're going to go. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. And here comes the punter onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. They'll kick it away here. That one lands and bounces out of bounds. It's a direct snap. The Wildcat look doesn't get much that time. Just a few on the play. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Direct snap. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own in the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
On third down, he drops to throw. The pass is intercepted. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Boy, he does a nice job here as a safety of just sitting back, kind of playing center field, letting the play develop, and then once the ball's in the air, he did not hesitate, and that quickness allowed him to come up with that interception.
So here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 43. Looking downfield, it's Russell. Short throw, running back makes the catch behind the line of scrimmage. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, out the ball at the 44. Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Over the middle, it's Hamilton. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play, or if they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
Grabbed by the receiver. They make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a first down in the red zone. As we take a break, we'll take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Looking right, this one caught. And they've got him down at the 3. Big gain on that completion.
How about this guy making this throw? I mean, they have harassed him all game long, and here we are in the fourth quarter. He takes another hit, and this time gets enough on it to be able to complete it. Great play by the quarterback.
On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. No gain there. Ball will be spotted at the 2 again.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
He's running out of time here. They pressure him and get him. The loss back to the 7-yard line.
Man, the defense comes up with a big play here, backed up close to their own goal line. But as an offensive coordinator, you're inside that 3-yard line at second and goal. If you're going to throw the ball, man, the ball has got to get out of that quarterback's hands quickly and not give the defense a chance to get after him and bring him down for a sack.
And the offense facing a 3rd and goal from a long way away. Dropping back, it's Russell. And it's intercepted with a desperation throw here. Inside the 20. All the way back for the pick 6. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
I can appreciate the aggressive approach by this offense, but it backfires on him, and now you give the opponent a chance to really cut into the lead and come right back and have a chance to win this game.
The extra point is good. Cuts it to a 7-point game, 35-28. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Buchanan. He tackled at the 17. Strong job on the coverage team. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back to do a pick 6 in the last possession. He's got the first down and still motoring. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
A pre-snap motion from the offense. First down. They're going to throw the football. It's a quick grab. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
They stop him, but it's a first down.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
We reached the 2-minute timeout. The defense desperate to get the football back, trailing here late. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking to pass. It's Russell. Short throw complete to the tight end. It's out of bounds as a short gain on play.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Second down, looking to throw it. Caught, completion. Ball is loose, they scramble for it. Scooped up with the defense.
Oh, what a play by this defense. Trailing in the second half. Really, the only way you can get back into this game is create turnovers. Ball's on the ground, they pounce on it, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at the 42. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Oh, look at the quick cut.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Quick throw to the flat. It's a screen. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Interesting call here, Chris, with a screen pass in the fourth quarter late in the game. I think they're expecting the defense to get upfield on the pass rush. Give the defense all the credit. Recognizing it, almost really anticipating that this screen was coming, and then rallying to the ball.
They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be fourth down and inches.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Defense has got him, but that Wildcat wrinkle earns enough to get the first down.
That's how you know an offensive coordinator really believes in the offensive line. You get the fourth down, you don't spread out a defense and try to create a one-on-one matchup and throw the ball. You go the old-fashioned way. You get behind that offensive line, get the yards you need, and you extend this drive with that first down.
They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. And it's a direct snap. Picks up the first, looking for more. They finally stop a big play. Moves the ball to the 22.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
This could be a dramatic finish, marching toward a tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Breaking tackles. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. He keeps it on the design run. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. 0 running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
No gain makes it 2nd and goal from the 9. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Here's a quick screen to the receiver. The defense all over. They stop right at the line. A timeout stops the clock with just 7 seconds remaining in the game. Great job by the defense so far. It's 3rd and goal from a long way out. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Touchdown, Georgia. This passing game is still on fire.
Now you've got a big decision. What a great touchdown, but think about it. If you kick the extra point, you tie the game up, probably go to overtime. Or do you roll the dice and go for 2 and potentially win the game?
And now they go for two in the possible win, and here comes the crowd noise. Here's the snap, looking to throw. They don't get it. It's incomplete, going for the win. The gamble doesn't pay off. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery.
Well, they didn't really have much of a choice. Had to go with his onside kick, but as we all know, such a low chance of actually recovering this. It was likely their only option if they wanted to get another shot at trying to get the football back.